So the year is 2013, right? And in 2013, I'm about 15, playing, enjoying the PlayStation 3 towards its end. And you know how the PS3 was at the point of time, was all over the place. Then comes out a game like GTA 5, which everyone knows how GTA 5 is. GTA 5 ran poorly on the PlayStation 3. As a 15-year-old, I didn't care about that. I didn't even care about what it looked like. I didn't care about how it felt. I didn't care about what it looked like. I didn't care about the things I care about now, to the technicalities of how games are made and stuff like that. But another game also came out within that year, or maybe a few years before, or a year before. Another game which was similar to GTA, a game which really, in my case, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, probably a funner game than GTA 5. GTA 5 was incredible, but GTA 5 had a lot of things that were monotonous. A lot of realistic tasks you had to do, like being a crane worker, doing all sorts of things. The shooting wasn't all that great. The combat wasn't as good as Max Payne 3 at the time. But then you had this other game which wasn't as big as GTA 5, but because it came out in the same year as GTA 5, it fell on deaf ears. A game that a lot of people, you probably know what I'm already talking about, a game that a lot of people would consider as one of the funnest games, open world games in a very unexplored part of the world that people don't usually talk about. And obviously that's Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs, a game by Square Enix. Square Enix had a really, really good one with Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs to me was probably one of those games where if you loved it, you loved it. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. It had all the good things you had about a game. It had the great open world, especially at that point in time when I was still an open world gamer. You know how I feel about open world games. Now, it had all the emphasis and it had all the details as to what makes a great open world. Interesting locale in Hong Kong, a great main character, incredible combat, especially it took on the likes of the Arkham series with all your combos and all your pressing Y, counter attacks, stuff like that with the Arkham series and stuff like that. Similar combat style, incredible, gory as hell, especially coming from someone who enjoyed playing the likes of Mortal Kombat, playing all these kung fu games. If you're someone like me, if you grow up black, if you're black, or even if you're not black, if you enjoyed action flicks like your Jackie Chan's, your Donnie Yen's, your Jet Li's, Tony Jaa, we all enjoyed kung fu flicks. We all enjoyed movies that had to do with martial arts and combat and just fighting bad guys and fighting gangsters in the streets, like Rumble in the Bronx by Jackie Chan. Anyone who remembers Rumble in the Bronx knows how incredible the stunts were. This was that type of game. This game was an homage to those types of movies. It had the main character, it had the scenes, it had the driving, it had the combat, but it still fell on deaf ears. Why did it still fall on deaf ears? Why did a game like Sleeping Dogs not get the recognition it deserved back then? And I mean, we all know why. It came as a result of releasing within the same year as GTA 5. They were essentially similar games going after the similar markets, similar customers. Open world, driving, shooting, modern day, playing as a character type of game. But I would say, and I think a lot of people would agree looking at it in hindsight because this was 12 years ago. And I've owned Sleeping Dogs on PS3, I've owned it on PS4, I've owned it on the PC. Now, if Sleeping Dogs was to only have one fan, I would be that fan. It's just that type of game that I really and truly enjoyed. And I'm just trying to figure out, I'm not even trying to figure out, I'm just putting into context as to why a game as great as Sleeping Dogs still hasn't gotten a remake or still hasn't even been rebooted or something. And the reason why I bring this up is because there's a lot of fanfare with Sleeping Dogs now, with Simu Liu coming out saying, oh hey, he's gotten the rights of actually making a movie on Sleeping Dogs. And honestly, I think that's incredible. I don't know if this is going to relate to actually making a new game or a new Sleeping Dogs game, but what we do know for a fact is there is some eyes on the IP, which we've always been wondering, why on earth isn't there a new Sleeping Dogs game? It's just one of those things about gaming that I find very interesting, with just how the way gaming is nowadays. People are saying gaming is coming into a crash, and I don't know if that's the case, but I do know there's been this renaissance of games which were very 2013 as very Xbox 360 PS3 era-esque, like your games like your Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, even the likes of even just incredible sandbox games like KCD 2, which is Kingdoms Come Deliverance, which is doing phenomenal work now. And I think it also comes from a place of people being, we've gotten tired of the same old tropes about modern gaming, if that's even a term. What happened to just games being fun? I enjoy games that have some level of politics in regards to just your identity or whatever, But there are also types of games where I just want to play them because I just want to switch off my brain and just go dive in and just jump all the way diving into this game. And that was Sleeping Dogs for me. Sleeping Dogs was an incredible game. Sleeping Dogs was a game that a lot of people, and I'm very sure if you're still watching this video, you probably know I'm just rambling, I'm just going on and on about Sleeping Dogs. But in all honesty, it's just me trying to figure out why isn't there a new Sleeping Dogs game. An incredible game, phenomenal gameplay, phenomenal art design, phenomenal characters, phenomenal story. Wei Shen was a phenomenal main character. He was a phenomenal main character. And let's not even talk about the combats and just even the scenes. You know how we have Shifu the game currently? You know how Shifu the game uses a lot of tropes from your classic martial arts kung fu movies? Sleeping Dogs was that type of game in an open world setting. You could obviously unlock costumes like your Bruce Lee costumes. You could unlock all the Hitman costumes because it's the Square Enix game. I think you even unlocked the Jensen costume from Deus Ex. I'm not sure. But with that being said, I'm looking forward to the movie coming out, and I'm looking forward to hopefully we do get a Sleeping Dogs remake or something. We just need something from Sleeping Dogs, man. Sleeping Dogs is that game. So yeah, this is just me rambling about Sleeping Dogs, me thinking about, oh wait, how come we haven't gotten the Sleeping Dogs in the first place? What's going on with Sleeping Dogs? Why isn't this happening? Why hasn't this been a thing already? If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you can. All the links to all my social media channels will be in the description box down below. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to hear from you soon. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.